A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
MLB The Show has... Here's Ben Zobrist now, and we are set for baseball here
Leading
this
off
evening.
Tonight for the Cubs, the second baseman.
Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Popped him up. Cano has a play, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's one away now. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Wilson Contreras is doing. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2. On the ground to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And a glove flip for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Wilson Contreras.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Wilson Contreras is retired to kick off the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Cespedes has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the result his club have been hoping for. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs. So here now's the pitcher, Adam Miller, and they're runners at the corners now.
Adam Miller.
From the stretch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit in the air to shallow center. McNeil has a play. He's got it one away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
John Lester.
Third inning, no score to this point. 1-1.
1-1.
Hit back toward the mound. Rosario brings it in, and that's the second out. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo.
Batting 9. The
First pitch coming. Here it is.
44. Anthony
starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
And this game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. No balls and a strike to count. Zobrist gets his lead at first, nobody out. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
In there, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Balls up,
fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits. 1. Stepping up now, Javier Baez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Javier Baez.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, McNeil. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Schwarber, an Ohio native. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he sets him down swinging. Kyle Schwarber goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Ian Happ is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So put it. Stepping in, Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in, John Lester. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lester.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Nope.
And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Number 44, Anthony.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Rizzo doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Baseman.
Standing in now, Zobrist. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looped out towards short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Nick Castellanos now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Wilson Contreras. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
1-1.
On the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Steve Cishek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now with the plate, Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire time.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
They're starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
The left fielder.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now into the box now, Ian Happ. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Addison Russell will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 27.
And it's fouled away.
Russell.
Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball one. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
0-1, here it comes. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Count even now at 1-1. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut.
1-1.
Pitch to take.
Throw on the first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos.
The right fielder, number 6.
First offering on its way.
Castellanos.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
This evening's game finishes
the final line score for our ball game tonight.
The Metropolitans wrote an It's time for
Play ball.
stepping into the box. Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the
Leading
bottom
up
half
for
of the
the
first.
Nationals, the shortstop.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Turner.
These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, as this game moves along, keep an eye on Gerardo Parra. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at,
Batting
450 on
the
base
center
percentage.
fielder.
When you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Adam Eaton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's
Get it
1-0.
going right there,
Pitch
straight
popped
up.
And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Miller has found success in his career at limiting base hits. Usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in, Howie Kendrick. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Baseman.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good 2-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
High chopper over to first. Alonso is right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Ryan Zimmerman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
2 strikes.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Still 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Yan Gomes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied.
Back now in Washington, D.C., home of the Nationals, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
All right, good job right there.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. He's got it 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. There goes the runner. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. In now for Washington, Steven Strasburg, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's back to the top of the order now. And
the batter, number 7.
One of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Popped up. Rivera is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now is Adam Eaton.
The center fielder, number 2.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Adam
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Eaton is hitting over 330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Popped him up. Rivera moving to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto moving to his left. And he hauls it down in the corner. In now, Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Howie.
Inner third
Kendrick.
let go. It's a called strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order through 4, still tied 0-0. Standing in, Adam Miller. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Hard hit toward the hole, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rosario.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg.
Come on, find it, find it.
That's a hit. Now a long throw to third, and they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only one gone.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
The bat is Gerardo Parra,
the right fielder,
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Cespedes will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. 0-1 the count. Fouled off. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Steven Strasburg. He'll start things out of the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Steven Strasburg is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
The batter, number 7.
First pitch coming.
Shortstop.
Here it is.
Ray.
Hit on the ground out to short.
Turner.
On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Adam
Now
Eaton.
batting.
He'll look
Center
to bounce
fielder.
back after striking out his last time up.
Eaton.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Adam Miller. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And definitely worth another look with our... Leading off the inning, Anthony Rendon as they look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Juan Soto to the plate
The left
now.
fielder, number 22.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Soto.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Juan Soto becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Here's Howie Kendrick. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Baseman. Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So nothing happened. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone!
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there. And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game
as anyone
for
in the
the victorious
pitching
New York
and defense
Mets.
game. And a welcome to City. Digging in, Gene Segura. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ball one to start the at-bat. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
And he fouls this one off. Hernandez swings a very capable bat against left-handed arms like this, even though he doesn't usually show a ton of power. He does put the bat on the ball, however, and of course his plus speed helps him pick up a lot of hits.
And that's what I love about him. He knows his skill set and he stays within himself and doesn't try and do too much. He understands what he's capable of, hits the ball on the ground, line drives, maybe a gapper for a triple, and puts the defense on their heels.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
Harper.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Phillies down in order, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first. Here's Jay Bruce now, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Another 0-2 coming. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
1 out, nobody on. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Rhys Hoskins is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Stepping in now, JT Realmuto.
The catcher.
Fouled away.
Realmuto
will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. No balls and 1 strike. A high fastball is in there.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adam Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series.
Now in the box, Phil Gosselin, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Rosario is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 47.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Nimmo racing back at the track. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 3.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Popped him up. Rosario is calling for it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Jay Bruce. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. Bruce is facing his old colors in this one. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Nimmo will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 0-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail here 4-0. So here's the Mets pitcher, Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Miller.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line hard, but foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hit to short. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Ready now, JT Realmuto. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Straight up, straight up.
Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Andrew McCutcheon.
The left fielder, number 22.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Now another 2-2. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. Standing in, Phil Gosselin. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The third baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Phillies down in order. They're down 4-0. Settling in now, number 47. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Nimmo. He slides and brings it in. Nice play there for out number 1.
Not an easy thing to do to stop one from going in the gap, but a nice sliding catch right there. He sure made that look easy.
Gene Segura standing in.
Number 2, shortstop.
As he drives a liner to right center.
Segura.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball, hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch.
Now
one of the better plays you'll see.
Second baseman, Cesar.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home.
Up.
Pitch is popped up. Alonso is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. Digging in now, Bryce Harper, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. He struck out and flied out 0 for 2 so far. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Next for the Mets, Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Andrew McCutchen,
number 22.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
He froze him on the fastball there. Andrew McCutchen is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Now to the plate, Phil Gosselin, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's digging in once again, Adam
the pitcher,
Miller.
number 44, Adam Miller.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is
Come on, go hard. You're scoring. Go hard.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Your
Corey
attention,
Dickerson
please.
is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Rosario onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Segura.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Popped him up. McNeil waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning
as he
was in the first. So close.
A skipper appeals to players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Well, digging in, Alex Verdugo. He'll get us started in this
leading
one
off tonight
under the
for
lights.
the Dodgers, the center fielder.
First of 3
Alex
here on a Friday night as
Verdugo.
the first pitch is in there for strike 1.
7-10.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Lagares is under it. 1 out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch. Putting together a single here, a double there, doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
Seager.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. The squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy. And rightfully so, as we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. So digging in now, Adam Miller, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. And it's 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is, in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
The third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Turner.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time, as that ball got in on him.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So he got him swinging. Justin Turner goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Astudillo will wait on it, and that will retire the side. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The next 0-2.
1-1-1.
And this is knocked down on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. At the plate, number 9. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Barnes aboard here at first with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, 85. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Popped him up.
Verdugo.
Alonso will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. Need to get. Now batting, Corey Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Riding in once again, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and they're at 2 down. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that misses ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. The 1-2.
1-1-1
toward the hole. Alonso moving to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here to the bottom of inning number 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Number
Adam
44.
Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez has a beat on it. 2 down. Striding into the box, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Astudillo is right there, 1 down. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Right side hit hard. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Batting.
Into the box now, Austin Barnes. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And he struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, number 9. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Called strike 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next up for Los Angeles, number 85. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Got him to go down swinging there. Number 85 becomes the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alex Verdugo. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Here's Corey Seager.
The batter, number 5.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. No hits to this point. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. So coming to the plate, Adam Miller getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Verdugo is to his left as he puts it away in the alley. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-1.
Grounded back up the middle to his right, Guillaume. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's up near the top. Currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Guillaume gloves it on the first, and there are 2 down. So stepping in, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
All even now, 2-2. On its way is pitch number 75. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Into the box now, Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as
Come on, get here.
Forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Digging in and looking for more, Kike Hernandez. He leads off there half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
A ball and a strike now. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. So striding in, Austin Barnes. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Lagares. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Into the box now, number 9. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Still. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Casey Sadler, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Alex Verdugo. No hits in 3 tries. He struck out once. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. Here's Corey Seager. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. He's got it, and the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him.
For our ball game
Rock
tonight.
solid win and a memorable performance.
It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball. So striding forward now, Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman,
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your
left
team.
Fielder. Number 31.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Number 31 becomes out number 2 this inning.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Nolan Arenado is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He swings and runs it to short. Rosario's got it. McNeil at second to finish off the force play. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. To 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side. But he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond.
The center fielder.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he takes strike 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we stepping into the box, Adam Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder, and that's the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Tony Walters.
Leading off.
First offering on its way.
The catcher.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he takes a called strike 2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Slow little roller to third. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. So one away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Striding in for the Rockies, Kyle Freeland. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he pops it up, back behind second base. Rosario ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson.
Number 1.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, number 31.
Leading
Go
up
for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point.
For Colorado.
It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Nolan Arenado stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Fouled off.
That's up.
Popped
That's
him
up. Up.
Ramos over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon.
The right fielder,
He's
number
0 for 1
19.
thus far.
Charlie Blackmon.
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Blackmon, a native Texan. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are next up for New York, Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Number 31 is there, and he'll put it away.
Leading
First
up
pitch
for the
on its
Rockies,
way.
the shortstop.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Dory.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Daniel Murphy
the
now.
first baseman, number 9.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. Hit out towards second. McNeil scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Walters. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Count now a ball and a strike. In there, 1-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now,
the pitcher, number 21.
This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. East and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And there's out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Garrett Hampson. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Conforto is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 2-3 go the into the box. Number 31. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Looking to send him packing again. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. This is in the air to left field. Under it, Lagares, and there's one away. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Now batting, the third
ready
baseman.
To deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Nolan Arenado becomes out number 2 this inning.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Oh, that's low.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Hit toward the hole. Backhanded. A throw to the plate. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We are still. Robinson Cano will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well.
The final line
just
for the ball game this afternoon.
A single run
for the
good enough to do it
Rockies.
today. 1-0 final. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York. Ready now for the Marlins. Number 47. As we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here, so I expect to see him have another big game.
And he fouls this one off.
Celtsfan1988's.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and fouled, though it had the home run distance. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Guillorme charging this one, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and now the Mets offense will go. Up next for Miami, Brian Anderson.
Leading off for Miami.
First pitch on its way.
Brian Anderson.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 and 2. 2 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 and 2. 2
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot.
Wow.
Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Alfaro is a 270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Starlin.
Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Straight up.
Rivera is there for it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And the inning is over. 2-3 go. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Riddle, a 27-year-old, is penciled into the lineup in the outfield in this one, but he could often be found playing the infield at shortstop.
The bat plays. That's why this manager finds a way to get him in the lineup. It doesn't matter if it's up the middle at a premium position or in a corner outfield like he finds himself in today.
And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Stepping in, Lewis Brinson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The center fielder, number 9.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Popped him up. Nido is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Miami stepping up now, Adam Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Miller.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in, number 47. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder. Number
couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And another foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Now Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
At the plate, Garrett Cooper. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now. Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Miller.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line hard, but foul. Ready with the 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Riddle is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out a danger. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. A little low. It's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Brian Anderson goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
First delivery to him on the way.
Jorge.
He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Strike 2 up in the zone. Alfaro, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jorge Alfaro goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, JT Riddle. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Mac, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Up next,
whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Lewis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. On the ground to third. Rosa fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So it's a runner at first now as a result of the throwing error. And next will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Ready once again,
Now
number
batting.
47. Runner
Number
in scoring
47.
position with two gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one. With runners in scoring position this season, number 47 brings the batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. And guys, seventh inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
No runs, no hits, and one error so far for the Marlins. Slow roller out to short. Rosario's got it cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Brian Anderson. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far.
Anderson.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and that retires the side. 7 no-hit innings now as he closes in on his masterpiece. Ready for another chance? Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the men.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the in now, Jorge Alfaro. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Starlin Castro is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs.
Your
attention,
no-hitter. Please.
Neil Walker will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Neil Walker.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the... A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So he's through 8 innings now, and he'll sit to prepare for one last hurrah. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Mets 1. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Martin Prado will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Miami. Number 14, Martin.
That's a
ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1-1 to count to Martin Prado. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fouled off. Count still at 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. In the air now out to left field. Cespedes on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in number 47. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. 1-0 the count. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Swing and a liner. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. In time, and the ball game is over.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid.